Hey all, welcome to the Sanctum. This is Ale. Today we're going to review the Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. I have been waiting for this deck for quite a while. The artwork is by Katerina Sokolova. I have the Chakra Wisdom cards, the oracles, and I use them a lot. Use them for personal use, and I adore them. I also use them for private readings. I don't usually use them for pick a cards often, but that's a personal choice. I do use them sometimes, but when I knew this deck was coming, I was so excited. And as you know, this is by Watkins, and they have like the best awesome glow. This box is like freaking A. I love it. So and so I want Watkins to know, and Tori, yay. I have been waiting to review this for a while. The book is amazing. Now I want to tell you, the book has color in it. The color is exciting, and knowing Tori, she's going to end up putting another book out about this deck, and when she does, I will buy that too. She goes over the chakra system in here, how she broke away from the wisdom oracle. Traditional tarot calls for traditional chakras, and then she tells you how the colors, the chakra colors, work with the tarot. She gives you some guided meditations, the silent meditations, the chakra use within the tarots, and why. So like the first set of chakra cards are the aces, they are red. The second chakra are the twos, they are orange. The threes, etc., etc., etc. And then the kings. The major arcana are formed with 3 sets of 7, the first 3 cards of each chakra, until we reach the final card, the world, which integrates all the chakras as well as holding the 8th chakra, wisdom. So it's interesting. And then what she does is that she gives you and shows you how the colors are. And she gives you the level 1 learning, and then she goes through each with the messages, with the chakra messages, the keywords, the indication, the planet, meditation, and next steps. So it goes through every single card, and then when you get to the minor arcana, she does the exact same thing, the way that it builds off. So the 4s, the kings, everything. So this deck is amazing. This book alone is going to take me probably a week or 2 to go through all. I've had it for a few days. I've been playing with the cards. Now I want to show you the cards. So the reason why I took this off is because I plan on, first off, I need to do this like I did with everybody else. Laying the cards out like this is like a freaking rainbow. Now the big thing is when I had originally shut it and I put a picture up, it was all color. It was basically like a Roy G. Biv look. This is with it all mixed up, and look at how intense that coloring is. So I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a jewel tone color girl, and so I was like, I like the colors. I do. I like them a lot. But I also want to show you the pictures because I want it to be known that Katerina is probably going to be one of my favorite peoples in the world from now on, when it comes to stuff like this, because oh my god, look at the pictures. That's the Ace of Cups. This is the Devil. The Lovers. The High Priestess. Look at that. I mean, the pictures are freaking amazing. 6 of Cups. The King of Wands. Oh, 8 of Swords. The 5 of Cups. The emotion there, and then just the pictures themselves. I would just take this as artwork, for God's sakes. I'd be, part of me is like, I love to just look at the cards, because just looking at the cards is amazing. The Ace of Coins. Look at that coin. Okay, first off, look at the coin. I love the coin. I do. And then look at Look at that. It's just amazing. The Sun, Four of Wands, Princess of Coins instead of a page, Three of Wands, the Hierophant, which I love this because it also includes both him and her on there for the Hierophant. The Seven of Cups, the Queen of Coins, the Princess of Swords. She kicks ass. And this is the World, which I told you, she said that had all of the chakras on it, because it's the last of the Arcana, Major Arcana. Look at that. I love it. Four of Swords. So, I'm not going to show you all of the cards, because that would just take too long. But I really love the way, look at the back. I love it. I love the way that she created this whole aspect of being able to celebrate and how this meaning is. Like the Six of Wands is the card celebrating your heritage. She faces not us, but those who left their legacy, her ancestors. They gave her the strength and fortitude to succeed against the odds. The chakra mistress, she would turn around and walk toward her future, but for now, she celebrates where she came from. The wand lights up the path, indicating the way. And it gives us the keywords, the reverse, the meditation, and contemplation. Now, then the cool thing about it is when you go back to look, I'm going to show you that. Six of Wands. And that's the Six of Wands right here. Where her back is to you. And she's heading towards the future. But she's also got her hands up in the air like, yes, look, I know where I've been. I know who supported me. And look where I'm going. So I love the way that her name, the way that she's put this, is done great. Like the Five of Cups, which I absolutely adore that picture. And it's the cups is the card of false appearances. She does not yet see the message from the prior fourth card chakra. Though she is fully in her body, she is not fully in her heart chakra, revealing her refusal to see that her life is not over. She can still pick up the cups left behind and reclaim her life. So it says that if the message is sent out of helplessness, the universe will send situations to create this internal state. It can be that your unconscious old ideas are running your life. So it means that allow the universe to send in a new opportunity. Change the message, change the outcome. It's just amazing. I mean, she took the tarot and the traditional meanings and gave it more. Absolutely more. So, I mean, it is... like the Three of Cups. Three of Cups for me has always been an awesome card. It is a celebration of friendship and of harmony. It is... And she says, the card of celebrated collaboration. They are celebrating in their own way. There's a sense that their pattern may have some thought behind it. It's an emotional start indicating where we learn emotions from and the gift we are offered. Follow your instinct. It is not time to worry what others think of you, how you appear. Be guided by your own instinctual thoughts regardless of outside opinions. Face your fear and celebrate your accomplishments. What others see may not be what you feel. It's all about harmony, celebration, socialization, friendship, pregnancy, teamwork. Do the three women on the card appear silly or phony? Being seen as foolish can sometimes make it challenging to stay focused. A plan will withstand judgment. Do you have that clarity for your meditation? I mean, so it's amazing. I mean, really, honestly, I cannot say enough about this deck. In regards to it. So I wanted to do a reading with this. And yes, I'm going to like refer to the deck, to the book, because I'm still not 100% coded to Tori's fullness with the chakras onto the deck yet, which I think are awesome because I always like to have that reference A lot of us know or always use the chakra system to work with the tarot. So having it built into a tarot deck automatically is like heaven sent goodness, in the sense of that the deities and the higher energies are already built in. So we're going to do a reading. All right. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. 6 cards. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it, people. And it's just a generalization. We're going to see what's going to happen, what's coming up. A reason behind I wanted to do that. Oh, look, and I like the fact there's only one major. And there's an ace, a 10, an 8, and a queen. So one court card. Now, those of you who've watched my harmonics video, harmonics and disharmonics, you're probably, because I'm trying to vocalize it a little bit more for you guys, you're seeing the fact that I'm looking at, okay, there's a major, a court, the numbers on the cards, and what kind of things that I'm looking at. There's 2. I have a wand, a sword, well, 2 wands, a sword, and a cup. So we know that wands are going to play a big part of it, but we also know, and I look at this now and I see the chakras. We're looking at base, we're looking at sacral, a throat, wow, okay, the heart chakra, as well as a little bit more. But this is going to be, the root chakra is going to be one of our bigger things. So, ooh. So it's kind of a neat little aspect here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and take a look at it. So we're going to look at the 8 of Cups. Nice thing about this is that we can for the 8 of Cups in reverse, we're looking at the aspect, of course, we realize that this is actually about a card about reality in this. 8 of Cups is tough in a lot of ways for most people. You've created something, but now it's done. It's the chakra mentions and says that you've not really reached your conclusion yet. And it may not have been, you've reached a conclusion that has not been what you've imagined it to be. And it's okay to enjoy what you've accomplished by seeking spiritual solace. It's also about perception, about people pleasing, about hopelessness. I know a lot of people who have this thing about, do people like me? What do they think of me? Well, in reality, who the fuck cares? And I mean that, seriously. It's about what you like. It's about what you do. One of the things that I really got out of Tori's Wisdom Oracle, Chakra Wisdom Oracle, was that the stories really helped me to become more me. And one of the things I've been learning when I've been looking at looking at this deck is it continues the idea of self. So what this is saying is that people pleasing, yeah, we tend to do it, but we don't tend to do what we need to do for us. So the people pleasing, it's not finishing up what you need to do. So what are you making this big deal about? Why are you suffering when you don't need to? In fact, like the 10 of Swords in reverse, remember? It means that get rid of the people pleasing because you're going to start rebuilding. Because remember, usually this card means that you're at the lowest possible thing. You know, it's over, it's done with. So we're looking now is that The depth of your sorrow is never as great as the love you feel. So you're looking at rebuilding, trusting your gut. Even though you may feel cornered and like there's no way out, there's always a way up, because now you're pretty much at the end of whatever hardship you're going through. And that's what this is telling you. You've hit rock bottom. You've turned the corner. It's time to climb. If you fall, you're going to get back up and you're going to be better, and it's going to be a less of a fall next time. The only way it does is if you don't stop doing what that says you need to stop doing. So we're going to go and do the Ace of Wands next, because I think these last two cards are we're actually going to read them this way. So the Ace of Wands, which I still love that card. It's so pretty. It's all about confident creativity. Whoop, whoop. As you know, aces are all about movement. So we're looking at, let's go. Right. Do it, do it, do it. Contemplate your talents. Are you bold moves necessary? Maybe. Can you feel the energy? Your creativity is starting to take form and you need to make it work for you. It's about new possibilities. It says, allow the crystal wand of fire to ignite your root energy. A gift, a mysterious adventure, and a bold move are all possible. Can you see it? You are ready for a new creative identity. Breathe. Only you know this vibrational frequency. The chakra message I love, and I'm going to read it word for word because this is amazing. I love how Tori does this. She says, light from the red crystal illuminates the path ahead. You are being summoned forward into your next steps. You may not see that you are ready, yet all the signs are there. Imagine them. So you've gone from having to deal with the fact that you are a people pleaser and needing to break that cycle. You've hit rock bottom and you're turning the corner. And they're saying you have the energy to move forward and go on to better things. Just see them, believe them, and create them. And the Five of Wands in reverse is telling us completely and utterly that you've been soul searching. You've been fearing failure. So you've had anxiety. And the fifth chakra sends out our manifestation message out to the universe. Could it be that mixed messages are being sent? So you're not putting out messages that say, I deserve good things. You're saying to the universe, hey, I deserve good things if, things would start working out better. What? The universe is like, it's not working out better, okay? We send out stuff to make it not work out better. So, yeah. You need to stop the negativity thoughts and think about the positive thoughts. Look closely at the image of the five women on the card. Pull out your journal and describe messages they are sending out to the universe. Do you recognize anything that feels familiar? Think about it. They are sending out into the universe thoughts and phrases about being able to send out your own manifestation message. Search inside, search for your fear of success and failure, and let it go. You're ready to move on. Search it out, let it go, manifest the right energy. So the reason why we know that, and I think this is going to be the biggest portion of it, is about the Queen of Swords. She is the card of truth, the cold truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you gods and goddesses. The queen is not alone or uncaring. Her furry companion betrays her internal warmth. She has the ability to face any adversity and can cut off all ties if necessary. Be prepared to protect what is yours. Open yourself to setting aside limiting ideas, something you may not have been willing to do until now. And I know some of you out there, quite a few of you, have actually limited yourself personally because you've limited the ideas that you cannot do something. Well, I've got to cut myself off because if I don't cut myself off, I can't accomplish anything. No, the reverse is true. You need to open yourself up to doing things, and open yourself up to others because that stimulates your creativity package. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't protect what is yours and protect your emotionality, especially if you feel overwhelmed. But it's learning a better way. The way that you've been doing hasn't been working, and the Queen is telling you that. It says, be decisive and forthright. You may be faced with departure or ending, but you will land on your feet. You have everything you need to face any challenge. So it's telling you, you'll have an advisor. Find the advisor that's going to help you the right way. Find one that's going to show you the right methods to use. The meditation says straightforward. Step back and ask one of your relatives to come forward and speak to you. What did you learn from this aspect of yourself? Can you see any new ideas? What have you created from this information? And we're going to talk about the star. And the reason why I wanted to save this for last is because this is the truth that you need to hear upon yourself. This is as a friend of mine put it, this is what did you learn from the Tower? This is the card files, the Tower. This is the answer to all of this stuff that you've been going through. You've hit rock bottom. You've had to face the fact that you allow certain stuff that you shouldn't allow. You have a chance to move forward. You have where you can sever ties for stuff that doesn't work and open yourself up to the new ideas and new ways. And it's the fourth chakra, which of course is your heart card. It's all about your heart and your soul. It says, after the events of the Tower, which have left you open and vulnerable, the Fool celebrates with a grateful heart. When she had wings, she directed the flow between two worlds. Here she's returned to Earth. This fourth chakra card indicates a season of spiritual healing. Somewhere along the way, she forgot herself, but the drama of the devil in the Tower had passed, and not all is lost. The heart of stars in the sky indicates redemption through personal forgiveness. Did you hear that? It indicates personal forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself and move on. For a lot of you out there, you carry on this idea that you can't forgive yourself for whatever. Let it go. For God's sakes, I will be one of the very first people to tell you I am crappy about that nonsense. But I have started to do that more and more, especially with working a lot here online with people. It has become more of a point I have to in order to survive. But also because of working with so many of you, you've helped me learn and grow. So let me tell you this. It is huge. Mastery means being gentle. Personal healing is taking place. It is time to let others off the hook for choices you knew were not in harmony with who you have become. So it's time to let yourself, to be honest, and say, you know what, they're not to blame. It was my choice. I did it. I fucked up. That's all. The planet itself is Venus, retrograde energy. This implies remembering what you like about you, what it will take self-love to be an honoring process rather than a defense. And that's the big thing about self-love. And this is interesting that it's going to be about self-love. This actually has come up recently, which I'm going to laugh even more about afterwards. Self-love is hard. Self-love sucks sometimes. But it's a process. It's remembering the fact of what you like about yourself. What's good about you? And not necessarily physically, it's internally. What are you good at? What do you do for others? What do you do for yourself that is a positive influence and is successful? You need to like that part of you a lot. And nurture it. And the parts you don't like, you slowly change them to what things you do like. Because here's the thing. When you do that internally, then the physical aspects will change as well, because you'll seem more confident and secure in your own skin. And that reflects on the outside. So the meditation says, have you ever forgiven someone yet not really felt complete? Take stock and make a list of some of the people you have forgiven, in quotations, but still keep them on watch. What happened if you forgave yourself for loving someone who wasn't capable of loving you back? Next step, discovering a misstep on our part is followed by self-examination. We enter the world of moon. So what we're looking at here is specific. We're talking literally. We've gone through crap. We've got personal issues that have been happening. We need to stop being people pleasers. And we need to look deep within ourselves of stuff that's holding us back, because it's us. It's not other people. It's us. We create it because we've let other people put us in that position, but they don't hold us there. We do. We've hit bottom. Dude, we've hit bottom. We're rounding the corner. We can choose to go up, or we can sit there with all those lovely little swords in our back and do nothing. But it's a choice. Why? The energy's there to move forward. It's saying, are you ready yet? Let's go. We got stuff to do. Boop, 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 boop. He who has the spice has the power. Sorry, I was listening to that the other day. I love it. And the Five Wands is telling us in reverse is to look at that energy, feel the energy, let go of the energy that's not directing you in a positive manner, and let the ones that are positive manner build upon them, save them, direct them in the energy level you want to go, because the energy is waiting to go and work for you, not against you. The Queen is there. She's telling you, sever the things that don't work. You don't have to hold them anymore. For God's sakes, let it go, because you know what? It's holding you back. You can't be a queen if you're holding on to crap. You want to be a queen of crap? Fine. But you deserve better. Be your own royalty of good stuff. Sometimes being cold means that you're still warm inside, but the coldness comes from the fact of being able to discern good behavior patterns from bad, being honest about them for yourself, and stopping the bullshit. You've got this. And once you do, we go to the star. Yay, star! And once we get there, we start learning about self-forgiveness. We learn about self-love. We learn that it's okay to love ourselves. It's okay that it takes time to like the things that we like about ourselves. And it's okay to love those parts because we're good at them. But then it's also important to know that we have to learn how to love ourselves from aspects we don't usually like, and move from there. And when we do that, we're going to find that things are going to come together and be easier and better. That we're going to be happier. That, like the star card, we're going to be giving blessings and also be blessed. So it's definitely a awesome thing. So that is the reading. So let's talk about this deck in review terms. Which I still love this. I love this box like something fierce. I cannot get enough of this box. Which it's like literally it's takeable everywhere. This deck is a 7 out of 7 chakras. Do I recommend it? Highly recommend it. It is a deck anybody can work with personally. Is it a little bit difficult? Yes. But it's difficult in the sense of the colors are a little bit different. So like all the swords are not one color, all the whatevers are not one color. So that's going to throw some people off who are used to color groupings for certain for like the swords, the coins, the cups, and the wands being the same. That part will be a little bit difficult for some people. But if you go into this idea thinking, I can look at the picture, I can take in that knowledge, and you have the book to refer to, And once you look at the book a bit, you start realizing that the same meanings still apply. She just puts a broader, deeper stroke into it, into bringing the chakra wisdom into that whole aspect of what the chakras have to say about that card, how they bring an aspect of love and deepness into it. And it will really deepen the way you work. I'm already personally finding it to be a huge help. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have my one deck that is my go-to deck no matter what, but this is moving up into that. I have a group of usually like 3 decks that are my go-to deck for anything and everything. This is going to be put into that rotation list immediately. I love it. I love the way it feels. I love the energy it emits. The pictures are just amazing. Because one, they just make you feel more. The energy that's created is outstanding. But also too, Tori is such a beautiful person. If you've never watched any of her videos on YouTube, you really need to go and search her out. She is doing the 52 weeks of wisdom for her Oracle wisdom cards, and I'm hoping she will do it also for her Chakra wisdom tarot cards, because that would be awesome. Just a hint, Tori. Just a hint. Just a little hint. But honestly, truthfully, get this deck. Whether you're new, whether you're established, I'm finding that this deck is on par to Benabel Wen's Spirit Keepers Tarot in the way that it makes me feel, growth-wise. The way it makes me feel like the heart of the cards, to say a Yu-Gi-Oh kind of term. It really gives you a feeling like you're bonding deeper into what you see and how you feel. So definitely check it out. You can get it at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and many other places. Whether it be online or in person, any other bookstore that carries it, I am just so grateful that this deck has come out. When I first heard she was doing this, I was like counting down the months. And then when they gave a due date, I was like, is it May yet? Is it June yet? So I was just glad to be able to get it, to be able to review it, and then to actually work onto it. So yeah, and it is really, really beautiful. I am stunned at how deep this deck goes, and the book is thin, which I'm like, it can't be that thin. Tori, there's got to be another book that you're going to be putting out, please, that helps, that's a little bit deeper. But it really is. I mean, I'm honestly amazed by it. So definitely give it a whirl. It is 7 out of 7, and I cannot humble brag anymore about her or her fabulous work. She is amazing. If you ever get a chance to take any of her classes, do so. They are fabulous. And every summer she usually she's part of she does a summer symposium dealing with tarot and oracle cards and stuff. And if she does one again this year, I will be watching that again too, because it was awesome. Last year I learned so much. I'm still giddy over last year. I still rewatch the videos, so yeah, definitely keep an eye out for all of that. I will put links below, and if you liked this, let her know. that you liked the review, and let her know that if you get the deck, that you like the deck as well. All right, until next time, Bendithian.